Buying a sewing machine shouldn't feel like a gamble. But with hundreds of models, insane price tags, and flashy features you might never use, how do you really know which one is right for you? Sound of a machine needle punching through fabric. What if you buy the wrong one and it kills your passion before you even start? Today, after testing the latest models from every major brand and cutting through the noise, I'm not just giving you a list, I'm revealing the 4 archetypes of machines that exist in, and the exact person each one is built for. One of these will be your perfect match, and by the end of this you'll know with absolute confidence where to invest. Let's find your machine. Starting at number 1. Brother XR9550 Sewing and Quilting Machine. 2 people on our team have now tested the Brother XR9550, and it remains our top choice because of its simplified, computerized design. Even one of our team members, who had previously used a much older sewing machine model, found this machine simple to thread and set up, thanks to its thorough packaging and quick start guide. Months later, they still consider it their main machine and have used it to make pillowcases, patchwork pieces, and now curtains. With 165 stitches, 8 presser feet, and an extension table, this machine is well equipped for all types of sewing. Its simple button interface makes it easy to switch between stitches, reverse stitching, and adjust stitch width or the needle position. I love the drop-in style bobbin, meaning it's located near the needle plate and easier for beginners to navigate, with a thread guide that snips away excess length. Plus, in addition to standard, functional stitches, of which there are 110, the remaining 55 stitches are alphanumeric options, so you can even try your hand at monogramming. However, there is only one font. It's easy to cycle through all the stitch options on the digital screen, which also suggests a compatible presser foot for each stitch. My one note of caution when using this machine is to be aware that the functional stitch and stretch stitch counts both start at 00 rather than 01. I personally find this an odd design choice, as most machines start at stitch 1. But every single stitch comes out smooth and consistent, even several projects later, and there are tons of YouTube tutorials available to help you get to know the machine better. Number 2. Brother ST371 HD Sewing Machine. Heavy-duty sewing machines from Singer and Juki have gained recent popularity among hobbyists for their durable and simple designs, and this Brother sewing machine model is worth noting, too. While this particular model is especially heavy at 18 pounds, I would still happily recommend it to my sewing students who want a simple machine for at-home projects. The Brother ST371 HD has a unique stitch selector knob located below the needle handwheel, which I think is a great foolproof design for beginners. It ensures that the user cannot accidentally change the stitch by brushing a knob on the front of the machine or accidentally pressing a button. However, I will suggest taking caution to make sure you don't mix up the needle handwheel and the knob selector, since they are near each other and relatively the same size. While 37 stitches may seem limiting, this machine offers a diverse set of stitches that make it appropriate for beginners and intermediate users. The stretch stitches will be especially useful for projects using spandex and knit fabrics. I also love that this machine comes with an automatic buttonhole presser foot, which is much easier to use than a 4-step buttonhole typically found on mechanical models. We enjoyed using this machine during testing and found it equally handled thick denim and lighter cotton. I think beginners will enjoy the uncomplicated features of this machine, and it will always be a great model to have on hand even if you eventually add a computerized model to your collection. Number 3. Singer 4423 Sewing Machine. The Singer Heavy-Duty 4423 Sewing Machine is a mechanical model that functions similarly to our Best for Beginners machine. If you plan to work primarily with thick fabrics or don't want a machine with dozens of decorative stitches, this model is the one I'd recommend. Its 2 primary knobs control stitch selection and length, and 3 additional dials adjust the thread tension and needle position. It doesn't take much effort to get this machine ready to sew, and the instruction manual feels sufficient, with helpful graphics, so we didn't need to consult any outside tutorials. You only receive 4 presser feet with this machine's kit, an all-purpose foot, zipper foot, buttonhole foot, and button sewing foot, but this makes this machine particularly great for beginners and users who may only pull it out occasionally for garment repairs. We sewed a cotton pillowcase on this machine and had no issues navigating stitch adjustments. And we love that the clear drop-in bobbin cover makes it easy to monitor the bobbin's remaining thread as you sew. We also sewed on jersey and denim without issues and without changing our needle. This machine is well designed with a metal interior, like all the machines on our list, and its compact dimensions make it easier to store. However, we do wish the power cord for the foot pedal was a little longer. It was just slightly awkward finding the right angle to control the pedal at the table we set up our machine on. Number 4. Singer Quantum Stylist Sewing Machine. I've been testing the Singer Quantum Stylist at home for over a year, and it's an excellent sewing machine for advanced sewists who can complete a variety of projects like quilts, clothes, and accessories. The thread cutting button, stitch tacking button, and sliding speed adjuster all speed up the process between steps in a sewing project. I particularly love that this machine has buttons for all of its functions, rather than dials. While dials are typically fine on mechanical models, it's easy to accidentally change the stitch type by brushing against the selector knob on newer computerized options. Plus, there are dedicated buttons for your most frequently used stitches, like a left needle position straight stitch, a center needle position straight stitch, and the standard zigzag stitch. I love that the size of decorative stitches can be enlarged, so it's easier to cover larger squares and quilt patterns more efficiently, too. The real showstopper on this model, though, is its walking foot. Not having to purchase a walking foot separately is not only convenient, but it means you're one step closer to following patterns and designing clothes. Plus, it never hurts to sew with a walking foot. In fact, some high-end machines even come with them built in, no separate attachment required. While other machines on this list also come with an extension table, I think it's especially useful with this model because you'll likely leave it set up in one spot due to its size. The extension table guarantees you have more workspace when you need it. So which archetype are you? The passionate beginner, the ambitious hobbyist, the quilting artist, or the precision pro? Pause. Whichever path you're on, you now have a clear destination ready to make your choice. All the direct links to purchase the exact models we featured along with any special discounts we've secured are waiting for you in the description below. If this guide saved you hours of research and potential regret, pay it forward. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who sews or wants to start, and subscribe for more no-nonsense guides. Next week, we're diving into the must-have accessories for your new machine. Until then, happy stitching. See you in the next one.